Hello and welcome to this video tutorial series. My name is Chris, and over the course of the next few videos I'm going to show you exactly how you can create your own professional online store using the Spaza commerce platform. Now, I will just say really quick that this series is going to cover absolutely everything, including adding your first products, looking at the shipping and payment settings, and even a section on the coupons and discounts. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and I promise by the end you'll be able to manage and maintain your own store with ease. Just to let you know, I've also broken up these videos into their different sections, so you can definitely feel free to skip ahead to a video that's more relevant to you. Otherwise, without further ado, let's dive into this tutorial series where you're going to find out exactly how to create your own professional online store for free using Spaza Commerce. So getting started with this very first video in this tutorial series, I'll obviously be covering how to sign in. Straight after that, we'll move on to how to create your very first store. Not to worry, it's a very easy one-step process. And then wrapping up this first video, I will just be giving you a very brief discussion on the different sections that you will see in your admin control panel. So that's going to give you a great idea of everything that we will be covering in this series. Now, just before we get into creating your first store, I did just want to highlight really quickly the different plans that the platform does actually offer to you as a store owner. You have two options at the moment, and not to worry if this page looks a bit different for you. This is just what the website looked like during my recording session, but if you head over to www.spaza.co, you can check out the plans there, and you'll see that you actually have two at the moment. One is a more basic plan, which is free forever, and the other one is a pro level plan with a monthly subscription. Not to worry, you don't need to sign up for the monthly subscription at all, and in fact, with your initial registration you will receive 14 days of free access to the pro features anyway, and that's what we're going to be looking at in this series. So with all of that out of the way, I promise I'm done with all the intros, so let's get started and create our first online store. All you need to do is just head on over to www.spaza.co. And again, not to worry if your homepage looks a bit different to mine. As I mentioned before, this is just what it looked like during my recording session. Everything's still going to be relevant, so not to worry. As long as you can find a login, let's get started, something like that. Just give that a click. I'm just going to go on to get started today, and that's going to take us through to the sign in or sign up screen. As you can see, you'll be given the option of either logging in or signing up. As this is a new account, I'm just going to click on sign up. You'll see that you can also use your social media accounts to log in or sign up, or alternatively provide an email address and a password of your choice. I'm going to use my Google account just to sign up. So I'm just going to obviously go to the sign up section and click sign up with Google. That's going to take us through to obviously the Google sign-in screen for my Google account. So I'm just going to fill in info@spaza.co, click next, and then punch in my password, click next, and that should take us straight through to the Spaza commerce backend system. Fantastic. So we're in. Welcome to your admin control panel on Spaza Commerce. Really quick, on the left hand side under available stores, you won't see any stores obviously because we still have to create it, and you'll be greeted initially with the terms and conditions acceptance screen. You can go and read the terms of service if you like just by clicking on that link and either then accept or decline them. I'm going to click accept obviously so we can get in and create our very first store. As I mentioned, creating your first online store is a very easy one-step process, and this is it. All you need to do is just give your store a name and click create store, and your store will be up and running. So in my example for this series, I'm going to be creating a store that's all about guitars and selling guitars. So I'm just going to give it a name really quick. I'm going to call it Brilliant Guitars. And you'll see there, as I've been filling in my name, my store subdomain was actually filled in for me as well. Not to worry, if you do want to change either your store name or your store subdomain at a later stage, that's definitely something that you'll be able to do, but we will get into that in a later video. So that's all good. If you do want to change your store subdomain as well, I actually want to add in a dash over there just to make it a bit more readable. Not a problem at all. That looks good to me. So I can actually create my store now by just clicking on create store. Just before we do that, I did just want to highlight the store subdomain really quickly in case you are a bit confused or concerned about what exactly that is. If we go to the URL in the address bar at the moment, you will see that it does say www.spaza.co. Your store subdomain will be replacing the www that you do see in that URL at the moment. So in my example, my store's unique URL just to my store will then read brilliant-guitars.spaza.co. Now that is a link that's unique to only my store, and your store's URL is then something that you can obviously share on social media or send through to your friends. If you do want to create a custom URL for your store, that's also not a problem, but we will obviously be getting into that in a later video as well. Right now, let's just get the store up and running. So obviously store name is there, subdomain looks good. I'm going to click create store, and congratulations, your store has been successfully created. Awesome. You'll also see it on the left hand side there as well, and any stores that you do create will obviously be listed here for you, and you can obviously just navigate to them. Let's just keep it at one for now. You can create as many stores as you like. Let's just keep this series simple and just work on the one store for now. So once it's done, congratulations, amazing. Let's click go to store dashboard and have a look at our store's dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, the 14 days that you're seeing here under the account status section is actually your free access to the pro features on the platform. So as an example, the payment or shipping sections are listed under the pro features. So for the next 14 days, you'll get free access to those sections. Not to worry though, after the 14 days are up, if you decide to continue as a free user, your online store will continue to function as normal. Not to worry, and you will unfortunately just lose access to some sections in the backend system, but those can always be reactivated by becoming a paying or subscribed user to the platform. So if you're anything like me, this was probably a lot of information to take in one go, especially if you're new to the platform. So with that in mind, I'm just going to wrap up this video with a very, very quick overview of the different sections available to you as a store owner from within your control panel. So yeah, let's get into that. It's also going to give you a good idea of the different sections that we're going to be covering in this series. So if you do want to skip ahead to a section that's more relevant to you, please feel free to do so. I'm going to break these videos up into sections just to help you out with that. So yeah, let's just quickly go over the different sections and options available to you. Just starting off really quickly in the top right hand corner, you should see your name over there. If you actually just click on that, a menu should drop down where you can actually just get access to firstly your any account relevant information, your subscription or store status information over there. I'm not going to go into these sections in this video. As I mentioned, we'll be diving into them in detail as we go through the series. Underneath that is a link to a help section if you ever need help on anything, and then obviously logging out, just click that link and you'll be logged out. Moving over to the left hand side into the app drawer, you'll see firstly we're obviously sitting on the dashboard right now, so if we just click that, that's how you would navigate back to your dashboard at any time. Underneath that is a link to visit your store. If you do click this, a separate window will open with your store's live view as it is at the moment. So I'm not going to click on that right now because there's a few things, as I said, I want to get through first, but we will obviously be getting into that in the next few videos. Underneath that is your products and orders section. Firstly, with your products link, that's where we will be managing our products. Underneath that is the collections, which is basically just the categorization of our products. If you ever need to get to your orders, that's the link underneath that. And then the last two there, payments and shipping, pretty self-explanatory. That's where we'll be adding any payment settings or payment gateways, I beg your pardon. And then the shipping section is then any shipping rules and charges that we will need to obviously send through to our customers as well. So yeah, we'll be looking at those payment and shipping rules in the upcoming videos as well. Then underneath that, the store settings, anything related to your store and its settings will be listed here. So first up, you'll see the domain name. That's where we will be talking about how to add your own custom domain to your store. Very, very cool. Any store details you want to change will be available to you in the link store details under that. Then one of my personal favorite sections, the store theme. We will be going over how to change your store colors, fonts, all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. Underneath that, you'll see a link to any taxes or tax settings you might want to add for your particular region or your particular store. We'll be covering that after the store theme stuff. After that, we'll be going over the coupons and discounts section, which is obviously pretty self-explanatory. Any coupons and discounts that you want to send through to any of your customers. The homepage slide section is quite an interesting one. This is where we will be covering how to create the homepage slides that your customers will see the first time they visit your store. Not to worry if this is a bit confusing right now. This will make sense in the future videos. And then finally, the about page section. That's where we will go over how to add contents to your about page on your store itself as well. And then right at the bottom, any stores that you've created will just be available for you under the available stores section. If you'd like to create more stores, just click on the create new store link over there. For the purposes of this series, I'm just going to stick to the one store. And that wraps up this video. So thank you so much for hanging around and making it to the end of this introduction video to the platform. We will now be diving into the different sections, starting off with the visit your store section at the top and going over the different areas of the live store there. So yeah, stick around. Thank you so much for getting through this video, and congratulations on creating your first ever online store with Spaza Commerce.